Welcome back, friends, and thanks for joining us today for this postscript. I suppose I don't even have to say it. This last Sunday was a celebration. It was Pride Sunday here in London, Ontario. Of course, we've had a Pride service in June because that is typically the National Pride Month, both in the United Church of Canada, but also in the United States as well. And it's because the origins of Pride, as I mentioned in the service on Sunday, are Stonewall Inn, New York City, 1969, June 28th. So that was when this community reacted to an unnecessary violent raid by police into a predominantly gay bar that was a safe space for that community. And so those are the origins of Pride. So Pride is inherently a form of resistance precisely because there are a lot of people in this world that don't want everybody to experience joy, safety, and welcome. It's hard to sit with that reality, but based on the behaviors of some, and they may feel justified in their position, based on their behaviors, I don't think we can argue that point. That means our celebration of Pride, our participation in Pride, our leaning deeper and deeper into truly becoming an affirming space is so significant for a growing number of people in the world. You and I have witnessed, not only in that country to the south, but throughout the world, how persons who identify differently, who show up in this world differently, have been targeted. They become easy casualties of a particular regime's attitude. And I think historical forms of intolerance are something that First St. Andrews has always striven, imperfectly, because we are a human community, but we have always striven against. We've always fought to be a kind of emancipatory space. And I love standing in that tradition, and this last Sunday was no exception. We had a great time, lots of volunteers handing out, I think, something like 2,000 freezies to the participants in the Pride Parade. I am very thankful that I got to be a recipient of one of those freezies. It wasn't really hot, but it was warm enough, and I had walked about a mile at that point, so that freezie hit the spot. So very grateful that we get to do that here. We had people that were participating in their very first Pride Parade ever. They are from elsewhere, places that you would never be able to have Pride, and so it kind of hit home for me how significant it was. I think sometimes living here, we forget that. So I commend First St. Andrews, all of you, for doing everything you can to make this a safe space for all people. And I very much look forward to continuing the tradition of extravagant welcome here in our community of faith, because I believe that is the number one way we are going to have the greatest impact in this world. So thanks for joining me for this little postscript. Look forward to seeing you next week as well, and have a great week.